Then, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Hope you've all had a great week. I'm back, as you can see, after
That's me
leaving
putting my feet up for the rest of the evening. Crack on.
after the little one hosted last week. He did a really good job, and thank you guys for supporting him. It just means that I can go on holiday with
I know that he's safe.
with the knowledge that everything is safe.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Pat.
How are you, mate? You all right?
I'm absolutely knackered, mate. It's been so warm in work today. Absolutely steaming. So I've come home and I come to the room and I was like, please don't be warm. Please. I don't want to walk into a room that's got the sun on it all day. But luckily there's a tree outside the front. So I think it's kept it cool for me. Thank God.
Good stuff. So just some quick hellos. If you are watching us via Facebook, please move over to YouTube. Come and join us in the side chat there. And join in the fun. So who have we got? Dave, he's left us. He's in Manchester at a gig.
Enjoy it, buddy.
Enjoy it. Good evening, Pat. Mr. Hayden and Belle are in. Hello. Hope you're okay. Blue Harvest Toys. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining us this evening. We bumped into each other on the Yorkshire Lads YouTube chat last night. So
welcome.
If you like your toy sourcing and toy hunting and stuff like that, check out Blue Harvest. He seems to be right up my street with some of his stuff. Dave Repairs is in and Pete's in. Evening, Pete.
But Blue Harvest has only popped on to get your order then.
That's it, yeah.
If I stick around long enough, you might buy
from it. Long enough, you might get muggins here to buy something. Peter, we need to sort out a Destiny evening. We need to sort that out. No, you're more than welcome, mate. I had a quick look last night. And like I say, some of the videos are really, really cool, and some of the stuff you pick up. We'll have to arrange to get you on one night and we can go through it because
that'd be pretty awesome.
Little Steve, as you can see, is more physical media with a few stuff, and I'm more figures, so I think you'll fit right in here. No, not Destiny's Child.
Dave's awake tonight.
Dave's awake, yeah. Right, so apart from it being hot and sweaty, mate, in your work, and how's your week been? Have you recovered after hosting last week?
Yeah, well, the pressure was on. I give it my best shot. But no, it was okay. It was just a nice bunch of people in, so I enjoyed that. But he's gone so quick. I feel like I hadn't seen you for ages, but he's definitely gone so quick.
Yeah. Right. As you can see, we're joined by the lovely Marvel. She's decided she's coming to be part of movie chats this week.
She's wondering whether or not she can jump out of the window.
She is. She's having a look at that. I might have opened it a bit wide. Are you all right, Babs?
It's all right, Peter. Everyone seems to have been away on holiday last week.
Right. Shall we jump in, mate? Let's make a start. Where should we go to first? Homework.
Yeah.
Right, so the homework is rolled over from a couple of weeks ago because I was away enjoying myself and little Steve didn't want to review it by himself. The homework movie was Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. I am not talking about that shit Into Darkness with John Harrison Khan. I am talking about Khan the way that he was from Space Seed and into the second Star Trek movie. Little Steve's got a smirk on his face, so I'm taking it he's not watched it. He's just
No,
waiting
it's not
for
that. I've seen
Star
it
Trek.
before. I just haven't got around to watching it again. So I said to you about the message earlier on, I might just see if, I know it's not your forte or anything, but see if you could maybe wing it.
To be fair, you usually do take the piss out of me for talking Star Trek, so I am looking so forward to being able to talk
I'm
about
just going to keep an eye on the view counter.
No, now in the Star Trek movies, especially in the Kirk area movies, it seems to go that the even films are brilliant and the odd films are shit, right?
Yeah.
So the motion picture, Search for Spock, the Final Frontier, are awful, but the Rothercon, Voyage Home, and Undiscovered Country are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
That starts off with this, and the Rothercon is one of the few sequels that most people will say is better than the original movie. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Now I watched it again this afternoon just because I had a spare 2 hours in between going for finishing work and going out for lunch. So yeah, brilliant movie. Really did enjoy it. There's a few discrepancies that Star Trek fans will know and stuff like that. It's the bit where Khan recognizes Chekhov, but Chekhov wasn't on the Enterprise during Space Siege. So how Khan remembers Chekhov, I don't know. But it's brilliant. It's brilliant. That whole opening scene of the Kobe Masharu was designed because it leaked that Spock was going to die in this film because Leonard.
Yeah, it was definitely a well known fact on it because it had a lot of fans in uproar because they didn't want it to happen.
Yeah,
but it was the only way that Leonard Nimoy would come back.
Well, he didn't know he wanted to stay with the series. That's what it was.
Well, when I was looking into it, they said that that he did after the first movie. He was sort of disillusioned. I think was the correct term about coming back to do another movie, and the only way they could get him on board. Bear in mind, this thing had about 3 or 4 rewrites and a new director. Was to say, look, well, we want to kill him off in a blaze of glory. Sort of a hero sort of send off. But then, as he sort of got on the set and started enjoying doing it, he then ultimately didn't want that to happen.
Well, that's why that whole remember came in, because they said to him, "How do we leave the door open for you to return? Because obviously we're going to kill you off." And he said, "I'll just come up with something," and that's what he came up with was the remember. And it's a little throwaway segment of a film that people sort of forget, but that carries through the next 2 films. That whole remember bit. It is really, really sad when Spock dies. I am not going to lie. Lana came in today and she went, "What's up with you?" And I said that it's the second saddest scene ever filmed in movie. Is this, and it is quite emotional. The first one being, of course, the death of Optimus Prime.
You see, one of the things he was saying about, I'm just reading Blue Harvest Toys there, the best soundtrack, the soundtrack is the best music ever. I was looking into it, and it was saying that over that sort of time period, it was used in a couple of movies. There was a couple of movies where, like, the sort of soundtrack to it was used, like Kroll was one of them. So it sort of, whoops, a second. It definitely got reused.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let go.
Apologies, ladies and gents. Leo's raiding the movie room there. Yeah, it is absolutely brilliant. The soundtrack to the film, and like you say, the snippets of that opening track and the space scene where the Reliant originally attacks the Enterprise. The some of that original scene that's been used in several films.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an absolutely stunning film, and I'm sat there and I'm watching it on the Blu-ray box set that I've picked up.
Yeah, so this is the question now. What do you reckon to it?
Yeah, it's it's clearer picture. It's definitely a clearer picture compared to the DVD stuff. I am definitely going to do a video comparing the two.
Yeah.
When I get some time and have a look at it, it's absolutely it's just stunning the way that it looks. I'm glad I picked up the Blu-ray box set now.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I'm curious to know though, is with regards to that particular movie, is that the director's cut in that, or is it a standard? Because there's about 3 minutes extra in there.
There is. You get the option. You get the option of
Okay.
which one you're watching.
Oh, brilliant! So you do have that option to have that extra bit.
That's right. Yeah. The obviously we get the introduction of Kirstie Alley into a mainstream Hollywood movie. That was her first role.
Yeah.
It was as Savak. Like I say, Leonard Nimoy was in two minds if he was staying or not in the movie franchise because of the situation with Star Trek at the time. I think William Shatner. No, I've not got a brew, babe. No, thank you. William Shatner was brilliant, especially in them final scenes in the engine room and Spock's burial.
Yeah.
You get McCoy's.
Well, sorry.
You get McCoy's famous one-liners. You know, his sense of humor all the way through the film, which again is brilliant. And it just brings back the camaraderie between the three of them that you see in the series.
So, would I be correct in saying that Leonard Nimoy directed Star Trek 3 and 4 after that?
Yes.
And also Three Men and a Baby?
Yes, that's right.
That's quite that was quite an interesting fact I found out. That was quite interesting. Because weren't Kirstie Alley in Three Men and a Baby?
She was. No.
Yeah, I thought
No, Kirstie Alley wasn't in Three Men and a Baby. She was in Look Who's Talking.
She was in there. She was in something else around that time, weren't she?
She was in Look Who's Talking.
That's it. Look Who's Talking, yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, so it was quite interesting to see that obviously he, from someone that didn't want to be in the movie to then direct the next two, you know, initially, it's quite interesting.
Yeah. Remember ITV cutting the comment? Yeah. How to butcher a major staple in sci-fi history is to cut that scene and put an advert in the middle of it.
So Dave's saying offline, and Peter's saying I'm having issues watching too. That's weird. You're not both in the same area by any chance, are you?
Well, we've still got 11 people with us.
Yeah, I don't think it's us.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter.
Evening, Peter. Yeah. So, if you haven't watched any of the Star Trek movies, go and watch them. Even if you're not a Star Trek fan, go and watch them. They are superb. You guys cut off for about 30 seconds.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Well, it weren't very interesting, that 30 seconds, to be fair, guys. It was just Steve. So, what was the other thing I was thinking?
Anyway, thanks for coming, guys. We'll catch you next week.
So, one of the other things I'd read up was, what was it now? It was just, I literally just had it. So the special effects. So the special effects on that particular movie was more in line with the series rather than the original Star Trek movie. So they wanted to make it a bit more like the TV series rather than the first movie.
Well, it's when you see. Sorry, guys, I'm going to get really technical and geeky now. Where's it gone?
You're throwing me off, you're messing with my mojo here, mate.
No, go on. You carry on.
What we were saying was about the special effects was that the company that did the special effects for number 2 ended up being renamed a bit later down the line as Pixar.
Yeah.
So essentially, the people that started Pixar were the ones that did the special effects for Star Trek 2.
That's right, yeah. So I was looking for...
I think so, Chris, I reckon.
So I was looking before, at the film, obviously. So that's the Constitution class starship. Now that's the class of ship that the Enterprise is.
Yeah.
Now, when you're looking at the motion picture movie, you're not seeing the phaser banks that are at the top here or on the side here.
Yeah.
But on Star on the sides there, sorry, on Star Trek 2, you put so much more detail into what you're physically seeing. Now on the Galaxy class, which is, forget that bit. On the Galaxy class, you see the silver bit here.
Yeah.
They're the phaser arrays, so the ship can fire from all over that. Where the Constitution class can only fire from those.
Hey, Chris. Oh, here we go. Visual aids.
Yeah, well, that's what you get, you see, Chris, for selling me them. I could have got the smaller models out, but I never. I went for the big one for the Galaxy class for you. So it's. I can do a whole series on Star Trek if you want. I don't mind that. You know, I'd love that. But yeah, the visual details of that, and the Reliant, which is the Nebula class. The on the future and in the future ones, that nacelle at the top that had the torpedo base, that's interchangeable to other classes, which they never had that on this particular Reliant. But like I say, the Reliant's a lot smaller considering to the Constitution class. So it was definitely a David and Goliath type of space battle, and that's sort of shown within the Nebula and the way of thinking. But no, it's stunning. It's a brilliant film. It's definitely well done, and
this is actually officially the longest time we've spent talking about a homework movie. We're gonna have to chop sections here, mate. We could be all right.
And we've not lost any viewers.
Right. Well, we just fucking lost 3.
YouTube must have dropped out. Right, let's go back into the year review then, shall we? Come on.
Okay, mate.
Right. Anyway, Star Trek. Right. No, this week's year was 1990. Okay. Now, I know little Steve's only done this in the last half hour because he messaged me while we were having something to eat. What was the year that we were reviewing?
That was like 2 hours ago. Get over it.
Right. So 1990. It is a.
Oh, God. It's all right.
It is a great year for film. However, it's definitely a year for sequels. You've got Godfather 3 in there, Young Guns 2, Gremlins 2, Child's Play 2, RoboCop 2, Die Hard 2, Rocky 5, and Troll 2. So it's definitely the year of the sequel. How many of those sequels made it into your top 5?
There's a couple of them. I mean, the thing is that I wanted to have a bit of a mixture, so I've got quite a few movies that were important to me back then. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And then there's obviously a couple that I've seen since, and but I'd said to you before, I looked at it and I thought, you know what, this is going to be easy because the ones that were sort of flagged up straight away, I was like, yeah, that's my top 5 done straight away. And then I clicked on to have a look at the whole year, and I was like, oh God. But there is some really good movies there, but they were, and I've said this before about 89 and so on. This was the sort of time where I really started getting into movies, and I can vividly remember sort of going and hiring some of these VHSs.
Were there many movies made after 1989? Now, you'll have to
you'll be surprised.
You'll have to go back through and have a look through our back catalogues of all the years we've reviewed.
It got a bit tough when we went a bit far back at one point, mate, and it was like we're going to have to literally get rid of those years because we hadn't seen hardly any of them.
Yeah, we started off at 1960, didn't we? And I think it was like 20 years worth of movies we hadn't seen.
But yeah, so I've actually gone with the top 10 because I was struggling.
Okay.
So I'll start off with I'll start with my honorable mentions. So I'm not putting him in there, which was obviously Goodfellas, Flatliners, Days of Thunder, and Pretty Woman.
Mm-hmm.
So they were the ones that I saw. I couldn't figure out where they were going to go. So I put number 10. I've got Godfather Part 3, which
Yeah.
again was only something I saw maybe 15 years ago. So um, I think I enjoyed that. The other honorable mention was Misery as well, but again I couldn't really fit that in.
Yeah.
Number 9. I've got DuckTales the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp.
See, now I love that. I love
Yes,
Scrooge. I love Scrooge McDuck and
that doesn't surprise me.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie was
But
just
I
brilliant.
remember so vividly having going renting that VHS so many times. That
Yeah.
movie. Number 8, I've got The Craze. Number 7, I've got Gremlins 2. Wasn't as strong as the first one, but I did enjoy it. Number 6, I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Number 5, I have Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
I love that film, and also like especially at the end, the music at the end is really good as well. Number 4, I've got Die Hard 2.
Mm-hmm.
Still a stronger movie as the first one, I think. Number 3, I've gone with Ghost. The rewatchability on that movie is ridiculous. Number 2, and this was the top. So of my top 2, it was a real struggle because it would have to be. I'd have to go with firstly. Number 2 would be Back to the Future Part 3. So it's
I
my
wondered
least
how long
favorite
it
of the
would take you to
franchise.
mention Back to the Future.
Well, this is it. I had to at some point, didn't I? But like the thing is that I was really toying with this one because at first I thought that's definitely my number 1, and then like I say, when I clicked on it and I was looking at the year in full, my number 1 has to be like the first. I think it was the first VHS I ever owned, which is Home Alone.
Hmm.
So Home Alone is my number 1 movie for that year,
All right.
but it's a very close to second.
So I'll go through my mentions. I've got Ghost, Navy SEALs, Memphis Belle, Pretty Woman, Arachnophobia, and I love this film just because it's so bloody stupid. Joe versus the volcano.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen that. I don't think.
Have you not? Go and watch Joe versus the volcano. In fact, I tell you what we'll do. We'll have a watch along. We'll invite Chris on because it's got his Tom Hanks in it, and I think early Tom Hanks is his favorite time period, isn't it? I've kept it to a top 5 because, like you say, it was so easy just to run away with it.
Yeah.
In no particular order: Edward Scissorhands, Tremors, Total Recall, Goodfellas, and The Hunt for Red October.
See, Chris has just said great film. He must have. His ears must have gone. I've just heard Tom Hanks. Although apparently, I was reading today, he lost his shit with someone the last couple of days. He's
Tom
had
Hanks.
an argument with a fan or something because they pushed his wife. So he knows certain
See, I
terms.
told you those boot sales down in Devon are getting flipping vicious.
Not him.
I can just imagine Bell kicking off at a boot sale, though. To be fair,
Bell would be the one looking after Chris, I reckon.
yeah. Edward, yeah. So I've gone Edward Scissorhands, Tremors, Total Recall, Goodfellas, and The Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, see, that was another one. Yeah, again, there's movies that I've missed off here that I just literally I would have had a list full of honorable mentions. It was ridiculous. But I mean, obviously, Edward Scissorhands is a classic, and as Amber Heard would say, he convinced people that he had scissors for hands. So, but he's definitely one of my go-tos. That is Edward Scissorhands. I love it.
Yeah, but like you say though, for the year of the sequel, Godfather 3, Young Guns 2, Gremlins 2, Child's Play 2, RoboCop 2, Die Hard 2, just to name a few.
Yeah, RoboCop 2 wasn't great.
No,
I've got the trilogy like, but
I enjoyed.
Hey Nick, how you doing?
Hello Nick. I enjoyed number 2 more than I enjoyed number 3.
Yeah.
Highest grossing movies of 1990.
Okay. I mean, Home Alone's got to be up there, surely.
Yes, number 3.
Oh, thank God for that. Back to the Future Part 3.
No.
Goodfellas.
No.
Pretty Woman.
Number 2.
That's definitely up there because I remember that all summer it went mad. And I'm going to say Ghost.
Number 1.
Yay!
You still got one more.
Die Hard 2.
No. You have mentioned this though, mate. Is in your mentions?
Days of Thunder.
No.
It's not The Godfather, is it? Part 3.
No.
Turtles.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the first time I've actually gone through the whole lot of them.
Yeah. So your top 4. Number 1 was Ghost. Number 2 was Pretty Woman. Number 3 was Home Alone, and number 4 was Teenage Mutant.
I just remember that Pretty Woman, like the whole summer, it just took over the cinemas. That
yeah.
Until you find out the soundtrack.
Until you find out that the woman that you fancied in your childhood, Julia Roberts, wasn't actually her body; it was somebody else's.
You've ruined it for me.
Yeah, who's the body double?
She don't look like that now, mate.
There we go. Right, you threw me off my stride now, you get. Right, highest grossing actors of 1990.
Okay, Tom Cruise?
No, number 3.
Oh, he was a banker any day of the week, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with someone like Bruce Willis.
Nope.
I don't think it's any of the guys from Back to the Future.
No,
because I don't think they weren't doing it for the money. And plus, he shot back with number 2.
It's not that good. I don't know what you're raving.
It is. It's amazing. Okay, so fucking aim off. Pretty Woman. What's he called?
Richard Gere. No.
Yes. Is it male or female? Let's go with that.
They're all male.
Okay, they're all male. It's not someone like Joe Pesci, is it?
No. I'll give you number 4, shall I?
Yeah, go for it.
Schwarzenegger.
That was Kindergarten Cop, wasn't it?
And Total Recall.
Yeah. See, that was another one we missed. Kindergarten Cop and Total Recall, yeah. I was expecting you to have Total Recall, to be fair, when I was looking at the list.
I did have Total Recall.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? That's what I'm saying. I was expecting
how much you flip and listen to me.
What'd you say?
Sure. Right. On that note, then, number 2, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Would you like to take a guess at number 1?
No.
No, it's not Stallone. Mr. Hayden shouting from his oven.
Is it?
He shouted, Tom Hanks, Tom Hanks.
Is it Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
What for, though?
Oh, do you know what? I never got my list of what they were famous for.
Well, the thing is that these actor things, they're tied in with a few movies around that time, aren't they? So it's not necessarily...
I'll find out for you now. Highest gross.
I bet it's to do with like 89 movies as well, and maybe even 88.
Because I
don't know how that works.
Usually have this worked out for you, don't I, Steve? So
yeah, you do. Hey, lady. Honestly, we've got some right royalty in here tonight. We've got Nick and we've got Chris and we've got Lainey. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it.
There you go, then. So Tom Hanks movies that contributed to him to be the highest paid actor of 1990 was Big from 1988.
See,
Turner and Hooch at 1989.
Yeah.
Joe versus the Volcano in 1990, and the awesome The Burbs from 1989. Mel Gibson.
It is a rollover, isn't it, of other years?
Yeah, Mel Gibson was Lethal
Weapon.
Oh, sorry,
and Dave, yeah.
Lethal Weapon 3 from 1989, Bird on the Wire from 90, Tequila Sunrise for 88, and Air America in 1990. And Tom Cruise was Rayman, Days of Thunder, Cocktail, Born on the 1st of July.
Yeah, bye-bye. Then go to bed.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, yeah, there was a lot of rollover from a lot of great films a couple of years before.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, like I say, it's a really strong year. We've had a couple of them recently. I think we've definitely saved the best for last with some of these. So there's some expectations on what with the few we've got left.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been really good ones, and I was quite surprised. I mean, I can't remember the last time I watched Turtles. I thought that was a great movie at the time, but it's definitely not aged very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Back to the Future, I've seen that a couple of times. Back to the Future 3. DuckTales, I haven't seen in a good few years now. Misery's a classic, but again, that couldn't make that in on there. And then The Craze, which is obviously, like I say, I picked that up not long ago,
Yeah.
which is a great movie as well.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's do the wheels now, shall we?
Okay. What is that?
Okay. Let me know when you can see it.
See, I like the great movie. Not many left.
There's not many left at all.
Yes, we were on 1990, Laney. That's what we were on. Oh.
2011.
What's that left us with now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
Wow.
And let's do the homework movie wheel while we're here, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Well, we have took Star Trek 2 off. Yes, we have. Okay.
Who else is left with Karate Kid 2? Panic at Rock Island. What the bloody heck's that?
Now, I think, if I remember correctly, that has come from Joanne.
Okay.
Panic at Rock Island.
So what am I looking for here? Panic at Rock Island is a 2011 horror drama. And okay, so there's not really a lot of faces in it that I recognise.
No.
But
so there we go, ladies and gents. The years for next week movie is 2011, and the movie is Panic at Rock Island. Now, as Steve rightly pointed out there, that we are running short of years to review. We've only got like a month worth of lives to get through. We are taking actors in the for our next one, so we'll be looking at all the actors' back catalogues, the best movies they've done, the movies that we enjoy, the worst movies they've been in. So if you've got any actors that you would like us to add to our wheel, or whatever function that we're going to use to select them, we are looking at a couple of options. Please leave a comment after this video has gone live. I will go onto YouTube and I'll pick him up from there. Don't worry, guys. I know I haven't replied to your messages over the last couple of shows. It's just because I didn't want to lose the comments while I'm transferring them onto the wheel.
We're going to struggle with this one.
You're going to struggle, 2011.
No, we're going to struggle with well, ironically, obviously it's 2000. The movie's 2011 as well. But the movie, I've had a look on Amazon. It's not there. I've had a look on eBay, and it's in Australia. 2 copies of it from Australia. So I think this will be an interesting one to try and locate.
I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll get Mel from Burnout to buy it. We'll buy Mel. Right. Okay, let's move on to pickups of the week, shall we?
Yeah, cool.
So for those that haven't seen us before, or those that are watching on Facebook, this is the segment of the show where we'll show you what we've been buying, what we've collected over the last 2 weeks. I know
2 weeks.
Well, I know Steve has showed you his last week, and then it gives you an idea of what to comment of what you guys have picked up during the week and stuff like that, because you know that we are always interested in what you guys have picked up as well. Steve, would you like to go first, mate?
Yeah, I can do. Oh, thanks. That big screen instantly. I like that. So, first couple of things. I won't go through everything, but basically what happened is I went into one of the charity shops in the week, and the guy had said he was just putting out some more DVDs. Usually it's £2 for £1, but the guy was putting out some more DVDs. And he said to me, "Oh, do you want to have a look through these boxes first?" I was like, "Yeah, okay then." So I was just looking through, and I was like, "Okay, well, we'll see what he does." So I got A Touch of Frost, series 7, 8, and 9. Ice Road Truckers, which I thought was brilliant. This first series, the Blu-ray extended editions of Lord of the Rings. As I won't go through them all. I'll just go through some of them. But Luther series 1 to 4. So I got, and I weren't leaving these for that price either. But I got 3 copies.
3 copies of Avatar.
Of the extended Blu-ray. But the thing is, though, they're pretty cool. Because like the box is like that inside. And then you've got, just thought it was pretty cool. So these are the extended editions. I don't know why they had 3 copies of it. So basically, I went to the till. I said to the guy, "Look, I've got all of these. What sort of deal are you going to do for me?" He's like, "Well, it was 50p each, innit?" I was like, "Okay." So literally, I got them lot, and I got a few more box sets as well. And he was like, "Yeah, £6." I was like, "Right, okay."
So it just took a while for that to settle in. 50p each, even on the box set.
So obviously, there's my copy of the Lord of the Rings. But this one, if it was for me, I'd be a bit annoyed. But somebody looks like his dog's chewed it. But obviously inside.
So is this trading fodder?
I think it will be. I mean, that itself is about 19 quid trading, 18 quid trading.
You've got the extended editions on Blu-ray behind you there, haven't you?
Yeah. So yeah, I've already got them. But the thing is that the second I saw them, and the other one as well I got was from there was Hercules with Dwayne Johnson in.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
speaking of box sets, have you actually got round to watching Space Above and Beyond yet?
No, he's still there. So then my normal pickups for the week was I got the new Batman. I was toying between 4K and this one, but I thought I'm not paying the extra extra £10 at the minute for it. So if I upgrade to 4K, it'll probably be when I see it in CEX at some point. This was an interesting one. I'd never heard of the film, but it's quite some big names in it. But this was in Morrison's, I think, which is Licorice Pizza.
Oh, that's awful.
Is it? Thanks for that, mate. You just ruined that. Appreciate it.
You know me, mate. I'll be open and honest with you.
It's spoiler. I got Get Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Caine in. I thought of you when I picked this one up, but I had to in the end because for some reason I didn't have it on the Arrow version. I don't know why you came to mind, but I definitely. So I picked that one up, and then another one, which again I went to CEX and the box was just out. The DVD like that Big Trouble in Little China was just out.
Mm.
But I thought I fancy watching that. Anyway, when she went and got the disc, she then come back with the bigger box. So I got The Last House on the Left.
Oh, the older one. Not the remake, yeah.
No. So this is the Arrow version. I'm sorry to say it's got reversible sleeves in it and everything, but it's a 3-disc set. But I was really surprised because I didn't know that it had the big box. So I'm getting quite a few of them at the minute.
You're right, Blue. Cool. I've watched the Batman twice now, and I'm not going to watch it again.
Well, I've got all the rest of them, so it had to go in the collection. Plus, I don't mind watching it again, to be fair. I must look at the space, but yeah. But yeah, so it was only a small amount this week. Apart from, there would have been a lot less apart from that bag. But I say I walked in there and he's like, "Oh, do you want to have a look at these tubs of stuff that's just come in?" I was like, "Yep, I really, really do." And as soon as I saw that, I started getting a bit giddy with the Lord of the Rings one.
So, DVD copy,
Yeah.
Blu-ray copy.
Yeah.
So I had to pick this one up when I saw it.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
one's going into the car boot pile.
Yeah.
Someone sent me an awesome Starship Troopers media CD. Now I'm gonna have to build a Windows 95 PC
just for that,
and see what the copy of this is like, because this looks absolutely amazing. Steve, I was made up when I opened the box and that came through the post.
Fucking hell, I only saw it at a charity shop and thought you'd like that.
I was made up. Now, these ones have come courtesy of Little Steve because he bought the hardback, the Steelbooks version. So it's the Raid 2, and Howard the Duck. So my copy of Howard the Duck on DVD will be going to the car boot pile. Now, these I've picked up while I'm away. Now, if you've watched me pick up video, you would have understood my bemusement at the charity shop's maths and logic. How can you have 5 Blu-rays for £1, but then charge me £1 each? I have no idea what the hell you were trying to do there. So I got The Kingsman, Secret Service, The Tale of Despero.
Yeah. Have you watched that yet?
No, I haven't. But thank you to Kathy for correcting the way I was pronouncing that. Thank you very much. Open seasons 1 and 2. Now, I have to admit here, guys, there's a lot of these that will end up on the car boot pile when we're selling, but it was just to get me through the offer. So it was open season 1 and 2. That one we'll talk about in a minute. Mamma Mia.
Yeah, you're a big Mamma Mia fan, aren't you?
Yeah. You know me, you know I love me musicals. The Darkest Hour. This one's a DVD though; it's not Blu-ray. I'm looking forward to watching that though.
Yeah, that is a good film, that mate.
Don't Mess with the Zoan.
Classic.
Dark Shadows.
Yeah,
I haven't seen this yet, but I've been told that's been quite good. The Firm.
Good film. I love the soundtrack on that.
Well, this is one of the reasons why I ended up picking up 10 for what I did. Ghost Town.
Yep.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if we've talked about this one on another show, mate. Cass.
Okay.
What does it say on the front? The Football Factory meets This Is England. So that looks really, really good. Now, when I was picking me 10 for £2, I was taking the piss out of a bloke because he said to me, the Blu-rays 5 for £1, and I said, yeah, they are. And he said, well, you can't go wrong for them. And I said, you will do if you pick those 2 up, which was the Twilight films.
This is what I wanted to do. Come on.
So I get to the till, and I had a copy of Dinosaur and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and they had a price tag on them of £3. And the bloke went, they're not part of the 5 for £1. And I went, why not? It says all media are. And he says, yeah, but those 2 aren't. So I said, okay, well, just give us the 8 then. Expecting to pay £2 for 8 films. And he went, that's £4. And I'm like, why is that £4? And he went, because those are 5 for £1 and those are £1 each. And I'm like, well, that makes no sense. At which point my voice starts to throw across the store. And now Lana realizes there's something up at the till because she can hear me. And then he went, go back and pick up 2 more and I'll give you the deal. And I'm like, but there isn't 2 more that I want. So I go back and I pick these up. Now, the bloke I was taking the piss out of was behind me in the queue at this particular point. when I came back with these two, he was in front of me and he was taking the piss out of me for picking these two films up. And I was like, you're not on, and you've just heard what's gone on. We were laughing about it, like, but the bloke behind the till didn't understand what the issue was.
Hey, Kathy. No, it's fine.
Charity shop madness.
No, let's talk about... No, you're not skipping this. Let's talk about the fact that you are now a Twilight fan.
After you can't shout at me because you just bought Robert Pattinson in the Batman, right? So, I picked these up at the air show at the weekend.
Oh, they're amazing.
So there's that one. A set of 3 for £20. Yeah. That one.
Have you got enough walls?
They're going up in the hall. Lana doesn't know this yet, but they're going up in the hall.
That looks cool, mate.
And then there's this one.
That's really cool. I like the second one the best, I think.
Yeah, so they're all perfect A3 size. So we've just got to buy a couple of frames, and then they'll be going up in the hall. So they were 3 for £20. So that's where I saw the DeLorean ones for you guys. The Back to the Future.
Kathy said they're not aeroplanes. Yeah, that's funny. Why as to why they were selling that at a fucking air show?
At an air show.
I hope there's more.
Again, at the air show, this was...
Is it a plane? Is it to do with planes?
It starts with a P.
It's not Predator, is it?
It's a plate.
It's a plate.
It's a plate.
Did you say plate?
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, decorative plate.
Oh, bloody hell.
That was a £5.
That's good for a £5.
Yeah. They had so many that I could have had, but we were at the stalls quite early on in the show. And I didn't want to have to carry them all around with me.
Yeah, Dave, I agree with you. Did the air show have a 5 for £1 deal?
Yeah. Now, we move on to the topic of toys now. So I picked this up from the sorting office today.
All right.
It's live unboxing. So this has come from our friend at onlycoolstuff.co.uk.
Oh, see. What did you see?
Catwoman.
Oh, that's cool. Is that the Batman Returns one?
Yeah. Batman. Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yeah, that's cool.
And of course, I had to pick up Jack Nicholson's Joker.
That's cool. Yeah, really cool then.
Yeah.
Hey, Shabba.
So, I ended up picking them up this week. So, thank you for Z at Only Cool Stuff for the quick dispatching.
Hey, have you heard this? Shabba said that was a Sunday supplement plate. That one of those where it's $79.99 or 27-month payments of $29.99. Haha.
Really?
Yeah, so it was one of those supplement ones where you have to send off and pay on the weekly.
Oh, bloody hell! Yeah, it was brilliant, that air show. I loved it. I had to resist buying a RAF duck to send to Chris.
To Chris.
Yeah. But no.
You just get some posted out from the suppliers now, direct from the suppliers.
Yeah, well, I was asking. I did have a movie chat's hat on at the air show, and the bloke was talking to me about YouTube and movies and stuff like that. And then,
would you like? I've got 256 subscribers. I'm kind of a big deal.
Well, at that time we didn't have 256. We only had 251.
So, that would have made a massive difference.
That would have made a massive difference. I would have been too popular to speak to him then. But yeah, he said to me, the wife was asking how am I getting on with the
tighter than a duck's butt.
Yeah, so I was talking to the bloke, and the bloke was saying, that he brought the plates as a one-off, and he sold more plates than he did planes that day.
Wow.
So yeah, for a £5, that was amazing.
Well, he's obviously bought a bulk lot of someone, hasn't he?
Yeah. But he had all sorts. He had all sorts of different ones.
Well, that's pretty cool, though.
So yeah, ladies and gents, that's my pickups of the week, and yeah, it was an interesting week away as well. To be fair, trying to work out what I can buy and what I can't buy, trying to be frugal with my money. I almost bought an Xbox version of Mortal Kombat, Kombat 10, just because it had the Scorpion statue.
Did it?
In the case, it was 50 quid for the game and the statue.
That's a nice statue, though. That
it is a very nice statue. Lana would have killed me though if I went ahead and bought it. Though,
why didn't you just sort of try and lose her in the pack and then go and get it quick?
I'd still have to walk around with it. Let's have a look. What's going on in the chat? Was you signing hats? No. I just have my movie chats hat on. But yeah.
That's it. Richard's put on it. Hang on. Today's put. Did you go over your allowance? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Did you see my new lunchtime show? No.
Oh, okay.
Finishing line. Right, let's move on to movie news now. I've only got one item for movie news, but it is something that we spoke about in jest.
Yeah.
So over the past couple of months, we were talking quite a bit about Squid Games.
Yeah,
and the fact that they have now actually confirmed season 2 is happening, and they did start filming it, and they stopped, and now they've started again so they can finish the series. Netflix has announced that they are doing their own live version of Squid Games. There's going to be 456 contestants going through Squid Game style games.
I hope it's not as brutal.
Minus the death. But they are going through their own Squid Games type games. So they'll be playing green light, red light, and going across the bridge and all that sort of stuff. When each player gets knocked out, there is money that goes into the prize pot, like it was in the series. Yeah. And they're playing for a total of 3.6 million.
Wow.
So there's 456 people playing for their share, of the pot of 3.6 million. So my big question to you is, I can see where the subscriber money is going.
Yeah,
I might keep cancelling series, but can you?
Maybe. I mean, it's, to be honest with you, if it was an option of being able to play for that sort of money, you'd probably be tempted to go, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, is Amber Heard going to be in the Squid Games? He needs the money. So Richard's got a lunchtime live. I haven't seen anything pop up on my my alerts, and my alerts have got yours on there.
Well, I hope they've scheduled it with the other lunchtime live that goes. How did he get? I don't know, Kathy. I don't know how they get selected. They might just be employees of Netflix that are getting the first shout at it.
Yeah.
There, do you can?
Richard. Yeah, that's it. But it'd be interesting to see how that pans out. I mean, they're obviously riding the wave of the first series, aren't they? I mean, it was absolutely great, the first series. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that pans out. Don't worry, everyone. I've reported it to YouTube. What's that?
Rich going live at the same time.
Oh, right. Going at the same time. See. Well, Chris was live today, wasn't he? I noticed that. It's his Thursday slot, I think, by the looks of it. He never knows when he's doing it, but it's always a Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday at 1. Yeah, so Netflix are doing the live version of Squid Games. That's my movie news for this week, guys. Sorry. When I've been reading it, the rest of it has all been about the new Miss Marvel on Disney, and
that's getting a lot of coverage at the minute. That is, every time I
yeah,
listen to the radio or I watch a bit of telly, it's always come on as an advert.
it's getting some good press as well for the series. I haven't seen any of the series yet. One of the series that I have been watching, well, there's been several, which was Strange New Worlds, the Boys, and Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Now, I've been watching them. But one of the series I have got back into is The Challenge, where they take a group of people off and they do challenges and they compete for $500,000. And
Yeah.
I just love shows like that. Some of the brutality in it while they're doing the physical challenges is just superb. So if you like your rugby style men and whatever else doing daft challenges, then go and watch that.
Well, I think I'm not sure if I told you, but I've been watching last week, so I've been trying to get into Peaky Blinders, and I think I'm up to series 3 now, and it's really, really good. But the people that I've spoke to, some of my mates at work, and they haven't even bothered seen it. I was like, that's like, oh, that's so nice of you. It's like Monday Night Wars all over again, but no, it's not. But yeah, I've been watching Peaky Blinders, and it's definitely, I can see why everybody liked it. But now, obviously, I think it's finished now, isn't it? Like officially.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to get. I've got the box set of 1 to 3, I think, but I'm happy to try and get the bigger box set if there's one out there.
Peaky Blinders is one series that I never got into.
Honestly, first couple of episodes, I was like, I can't be bothered with this. But I've literally just kept. I thought I've got to keep going because there's a reason that people are watching it. Really good.
Right, so let's jump into free for all. So let's. Ladies and gentlemen, the link is now in the chat. Please feel free to come and join us. Come and tell us what you've picked up, what you've been watching, what you recommend, etc., etc., and take the focus off me and Steve for a little while. One of our regular viewers, Mr. Hayden, was going to come on and give us a review of the new Jurassic World movie. I haven't seen it yet. Yes, you're right there, Pete. Paramount Plus is coming over to the UK as of next week.
What?
Paramount Plus is coming over.
I have Sky Movies.
Yeah, it's starting streaming next week, so you'll be able to see Halo for the first time officially in the UK as of next week.
Wow.
Paramount Plus did have an agreement with the Freeview channel Pluto.
Yeah.
But there was no way of watching any catch-up TV or on demand or anything like that. So you could only watch it when it was on live, and it just didn't work out. So they are launching it fresh over here. But like you say, it is part of your subscription already for now. For now.
To be fair, though, it gives me what you don't get with the other ones, really, which is an opportunity to sort of see what's on there. I know we get like free trials on Netflix and stuff like that, but it would be good if it's on there for a period of time. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. So the lads here are talking Star Trek again, Dave and Pete. Yes, it will have Discovery and Strange New Worlds. However, the Picard's still on Amazon.
Yeah.
But any future Star Trek series will be going to Paramount Plus.
So Shabba said, I was the same. I struggled with the first 2 episodes of Peaky Blinders. After that, I do the Arthur accent at work if anyone pisses me off. Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Welcome to Movie Chats. How are you?
I was the same. I struggled with the first 2 episodes. I'll tell you YouTube now, mate. The Arthur accent at work if anyone pisses me off. Yeah.
Star Trek.
Oh God.
Do you want to watch the new episode? Because I've just downloaded it. Oh.
Just want to turn your YouTube volume down, mate, because we're getting a bit of a repeat.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. That one. Yeah.
Jeez.
Sorry, I had to windows open there.
Right.
I was rushing about then. I didn't realise you wanted to people on, so I just rushing about. Got all my lights on. Got my makeup on.
That's why Steve does that first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the. Oh, look at that! Let me put that on big screen. Look at that!
Look at the state of that. That's just wrong. Look at the size of it.
Is that the Playmobil set?
Yeah. Yeah. I've got Playmobil actually send me free stuff. So.
No way, that's amazing. Knight Rider car as well.
They sent me the A-Team van. I've got the Aston Martin. I've got the Ectomobile. I've got the DeLorean. Got the A-Team van. Got the Knight Rider.
Yes. Take you downstairs. Come on.
Oh wow, kit's brilliant.
Yeah, but I had to pay for that.
That's awesome. I'm just keeping you on big screen while I'm looking around some of your collection.
Yeah, I've just got that. I've just got that today for £30, and I've just sold it 60 because I'm a dealer as well as a collector.
Mm.
So I just made £30 on that. I picked this up today as well.
Would you like to tell the people that are watching that who haven't seen you before a little bit about yourself, mate?
Well, how long have you got? I had a toy shop. I've had a podcast. I've got my channel now. I'm just focusing on my channel. As I say, I'm a dealer. I've been up and down on dealing. I had the toy shop, then we moved online, and then now I've got a cabinet in the local auction house. But I do a lot on YouTube as well. eBay as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, main things on my channel though. That's the main thing I do. I work as a toy valuer as well, freelance, and I try.
I don't think so, Dave.
Basically.
Lana's asking, what do we call you?
What do they call me? Mark.
Mark.
Or Blue. A lot of people call me Blue. As in Blue Harvest.
Yeah. Speaking of Blue, Mr. Hayden, good evening, sir. Baby Blue.
I'm totally embarrassed.
Look at that massive collection. Tell us about it, Chris.
This just looks shit.
Hey, don't be embarrassed, mate. This is taking a while to collect.
That's all green screen behind him, Chris.
I've got more downstairs. This is just my office.
Yeah.
It's much bigger than yours downstairs.
I've got the full '96 Star Wars collection, vintage collection as well.
Wow.
I've got the Palatoy Death Star. I just
Hey now.
never
Star
stops.
Wars.
Never
Never
stopped.
heard of it.
Star Wars, never heard of it.
No, I know. Neither have I. It's not as good as Star Trek, but
No.
Yeah.
So Mark, looking at the comments in the group, then if I was to do a Star Trek chat, I take it that you'd be up for that, then, yeah.
totally, yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Steve, you sat.
I'm liking the t-shirt. To be fair, Fins.
Yeah, Fins, Tron. Oh, did you see? Sorry, you just reminded me. Did you see Tron 3's been given the green light?
Right.
Really?
Yeah, Tron 3. They were going to do a sequel to Tron Legacy, weren't they? But calling it Tron Ascension.
Peaky Blinders was in 2, wasn't he? And I thought, well, that would be perfect to be the bad guy for the next film.
Yeah. So they were going to call it Tron Ascension, and then Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars, and then canned Tron's sequel, but it's just been given the green light.
Yes.
So we're going to get Tron 3.
That is something I'm after. If anybody's got any Tron figures, please. The original 80s Tron figures. I've been after them all my life. Yeah.
Wow.
How can you say you hope it's better than 2? Legacy was absolutely superb.
Yeah, I enjoyed Legacy. I think the soundtrack was amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking,
I do prefer the first one.
Speaking of end of franchises, Mr. Hayden, how was Jurassic World?
Well, as you all know, I'm a big Jurassic Park / World fan, so it was never going to be bad. So I loved it, but I would put a rider in there. I don't think it's the best one of the 6. So I would say it's probably about 3 or 4th out of the 6. But
does that mean it's the best of the world series?
No, I don't think it is. I think the Jurassic World 1 is probably the best of the world series.
Yeah.
If we had to rank them, let's play a game then. If we had to rank all 6, I'd probably go Lost World in 6th place.
Yeah.
5th place, probably Jurassic Park 3. Although I do really like that one actually, but it's a tough one. And then probably 4th place would be Jurassic World 2.
Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah. And then we'll have the new one, Dominion. And then Jurassic World 1. And then 1st place, obviously, Jurassic Park. So I think it's in there. It's in there. It's basically, it's like in which one was it? Jurassic Park 2. It's kind of split in half, isn't it? Half at the park and then half marauding across the cities. And it's a bit like that in this last one. It's like the first half is dinosaurs living among people, and then the second half they're kind of like running around in the wilderness again, like, you know, in this sanctuary where these dinosaurs are being kept. So it's kind of like that again. It's like 2.
So they split Jurassic Park 2 into 2 movies: Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion. Then
possibly.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's still good. It's still really enjoyable.
Still actually relatively.
The thing that I do like about this one is lots of new dinosaurs in it. There's loads of new ones that we've not seen previous.
Is that like what's the right word for it? You know where they've created them?
I don't think there's any new man-made ones. I think they're all based on what real ones are.
Fair enough.
I think so, anyway, from what I can remember.
So, are you into Jurassic Park, Mark?
Not a fan. Not really much. I'll probably watch it when it's on streaming, but I wouldn't go to the cinema. I mean, I was going to go see Top Gun, but I'm not even going to go see Top Gun.
I've not heard one person say that that's bad at all.
I know.
Top Gun Maverick.
It was supposed to come out in November, and I was all up for it. I thought, oh, yeah, I'll go. And then, for some reason, I don't want to go now. But everybody's saying it's good, so I don't want to go. The next one I'm going to go see is Thor, though. That's the next thing I'm going to see at the cinema.
There's a bit in Maverick where they explain who the barkeeper is, and obviously in the first film, he gets done, doesn't he, for taking the general's daughter on a joyride, and it ends up being her. That's who the love interest is in the film. It's Penny. So it's
right.
Like, right. So that's one of the links back to the original film.
All right.
So when you realise that, there's a lot of discussion that goes on, and it sort of clicks. That's what it's referring to.
Yeah.
But no, I was made up when I went to cinema. I'm not really a big cinema goer. I watch a lot of stuff at home and stream a lot of it. But I was so glad I went to watch Top Gun at the cinema.
Even Dave said he enjoyed it with Top Gun. Oh my god, amazing!
Yeah. I think it's one of those movies you need to see at the cinema, though. Isn't it?
That's my point, and that's what I was saying. Is that would that translate?
I might go.
There's the highest praise you'll ever get on movie chats, Mark. That's when my wife says she actually enjoyed the film I took her to see.
I might go next week then.
I think we're going to
Tuesday. It's cheap, so I'll go.
I think we're going to go over the next couple of days and watch that, and then obviously Elvis is out in a week or 2 weeks time?
Really, is it? That looks good. That really does.
Really.
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, Pete's saying I've got any $6 million man. Yes, I've got Steve Austin, I've got Mascatron, and I've got Oscar Goldman. I need Bigfoot. And I need Bionic Woman.
Okay, so quick question: which one's your baby in that lot? Which one's the one that you would collect first if the house was going down? If the house was going up?
The most important thing, I'd probably sell anything in this room because I like Canada. But the signed Carrie Fisher Black Series up there.
Oh, fair enough.
That is signed to me, Love to Mark, and that was 6 months before she died.
Wow, really?
Nowhere. I've got all these are signed. All these Black Series are signed by the actors. Most of them are dead now.
Wow.
But the Carrie Fisher one. That's my Leia. That's my Leia shelf. That's my shrine to Princess Leia. Bit of money up
That's
there.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Good evening, Cherry.
Hey,
Hello.
I understand you've just come back from the pub quiz, so thank you for popping on.
Not the quiz, but pizza today.
Right, okay.
She literally cut everybody off. She's like, I've got to go home. I'm sorry. It's like, oh, is it Love Island? No, I've got to go home before then.
No, we were talking about going getting dessert, and I was like, no, I'm going home.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, I'm going home. I've got to go and see me boys. Is that what it was?
Otherwise, I get told off.
Yeah.
I'll have to hear about it.
Lana's saying there's a new film out called Out the Black Phone. This could be either good or extremely shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It's like a horror type.
Not heard of that.
Did you watch Hustle, Chris?
Yes, watched it last night. Very good. Really
Brilliant,
good film,
isn't it?
Really good. I actually thought when we finished it, I thought that's got to be a true story, hasn't it? But it wasn't. It's just completely fictional, but it had the ring of a true story, you know. And lots of actual players from
lots of actual basketball players.
Yeah, loads of players in that film playing
So
themselves.
is it actually his studio that's created this film then?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
No, it's not. It's not a Happy Days.
Oh, I think it is. You know, I think it is.
Is
I
it?
think at the start, I think it comes up with his little logo.
Does it?
Wow.
I never saw it when I watched it, but it's brilliant though. Like I say, Adam Sandler in an actual realistic and serious acting role.
I wanted to watch that one actually. Now I know which one you're talking about.
This is a bit suspicious, Mark. It says it's Mark taking out hits on all the Star Wars cast.
Don't tell everybody.
After he gets the figures signed. They know it's curtains, mate. If you walk up to them and go, do you mind signing this? They're like, well, I've only got 6 months to live, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was one day when I went to Star Wars Celebration in 2016. I got Peter Mayhew's, Kenny Baker's, and Carrie Fisher's, and they all died within like a year later.
I'm not going near you. I know I'm not famous.
You need to stop using that cyanide pen.
There's going to be a Netflix called The Autograph Killer.
Yeah.
There are a couple that are still alive, so you know.
You'll be on
looking out for them.
You'll be the new documentary, won't you? Instead of Who's Your Father, it's.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's going to have to start turning up dressed like death, isn't he? Like, do you mind just signing this for me, mate, please?
Well, it is Star Wars Celebration in April next year in
We can't afford to lose any more, mate.
So
stay away.
Yeah, a few more will be going.
Yeah.
Daisy Ridley, hopefully.
Just what you want to do is, as they've signed it, just tell them the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Ian McDiarmid is on my list, the Emperor. And he's in his late 80s, so
yeah,
you never know.
Have you been watching Obi-Wan?
Yes, of course I have.
What do you reckon to the Obi-Wan Anakin arc at the moment?
I think it's there are a few lines in the New Hope Star Wars, if you like, that like when Ben Kenobi calls him Darth and not Anakin.
Yeah.
And there's the bit where Luke goes into the cell and says, I'm here with Ben Kenobi. And she knows who he's talking about. And she goes, Ben Kenobi. So that it's rectifying all those little lines that were a bit dodgy at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm quite liking it. I'm really enjoying it though. It's phenomenal. I mean, some of the effects are pretty poor, considering. I think all the money's gone into the cast, not the special effects. But
I think it was a bit. I think it was a bit of a shame when you realised what was going on with the Inquisitor.
Not too much, guys. Come on.
Sorry. Yes, I
Even
forgot.
Pez has already said
I
it's
called
tuning
that. I
out.
called that from episode 1. I knew. The thing is, it's a simplistic story. The story is too simplistic, but you got to think Star Wars is for kids.
Yeah.
It's not the boys, is it? It's not complex. You know what I mean?
Right. So yeah. Sorry, Mark. I have got a habit of running away because I watch things as soon as it hits the stream, and these guys take weeks to watch anything. So
some of us actually have to work.
Yeah.
So
I apologise. We'll have to cut that conversation for a sci-fi special.
Sci-fi special. So Peter said he watched the Steve Jobs movie last night. That is, it was an accommodation where he was staying. 2 hours of his life wasted. I prefer the Jobs movie myself, to be honest. It's not bad. Benedict Cumberbatch. Not Benedict Cumberbatch. What's the other guy called? Sorry. What's he called? He plays Steve Jobs.
Don't know.
Oh my lord, he's stuck it. Anyway, but the one with Ashton Kutcher in Jobs is I think that's a better movie, to be fair. Michael Fassbender.
Okay.
That's the one. Star Wars
only on Netflix.
The Star Wars murders only on Netflix. See, that's what I'm saying. Literally, they're going to be like, "Do you remember when we saw him last year and what happened?"
Do you know what? We'll be watching that series next year, and this screenshot will appear in the background.
We actually talked about it on this live stream.
Yeah, that's where we realised they were. It was like when Andrew got caught cheating on 8-bit-8's.
That's a conspiracy.
Anyway, let's move on from a subject. You will forget what you've heard.
Did anybody watch the Keep Sweet documentary?
The what? Sorry.
Oh, the Keep Sweet. No, I've not watched it yet. Down on a piece of paper.
It is dark. It's a documentary, a docu-series, and it's interesting. Like, you know how the Doxa one was interesting, and there's like lots of little bits. It's like that. I'm not giving any spoilers because I'm not Big Steve, but
he just tell you the whole premise of the thing.
But no, it's good. It's interesting. And
it's
then I watched.
Not my fault. You take months to watch anything.
I mean, it's true.
I think we're in the best times now, though, especially being a geek. For what song? I mean, Wednesday you've got Kenobi, you've got Miss Marvel, which it's okay. It's a program I probably wouldn't watch if it didn't have Marvel in front of it. But you've got Thursdays we've got Star Trek, and we've got The Orville, and then Fridays we've got The Boys. It's just back at the end of the week. It's just filled for me. It's brilliant.
Well, yeah, but you see, the thing is that I was watching a couple of YouTubers last week, I think it was, and they were going on about how Marvel now, it's just ridiculous that the schedule that's up for like the next couple of years, you're looking at every other month. There's
three quarters of them a series as well. You know, they're not movies. The series.
Wrestling has less specials than that.
Now myself, I used to pride myself on the fact that I knew how it was all linking together, and I'm struggling with Marvel at the moment, trying to figure where the links are. Especially when you look at Moon Knight compared to Miss Marvel now. I'm like, where does this all come together? And where's Kang in all of this? Because he's where's
the multiverse?
But he is Phase 4's big bad. So he's only ever been mentioned once at the end of Loki. That, by the way, my variant, the Conqueror's on his way. But where's he?
Well, he's not meant to be until Ant-Man now. So I get your point. Because I thought it would be. I thought the multiverse would follow straight on in the next series, but none of it. But I think some of it's been set before. Like Moon Knight was set before. I don't know where Miss Marvel's set. He don't really tell you. Because there's no mention of the blip or anything like that.
No.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
No, we're now at the bit, Chris, where the Velociraptor comes through.
Yeah, I get you now.
There is a dinosaur planet in Doctor Strange multiverse.
Yeah.
Oh, don't start confusing it more now. I'm so lost with it.
That's on in a couple of weeks on Disney Plus already.
So what are you watching
That
at the
means
minute,
I can
Chris?
watch it then.
What's on your
Come on.
radar at the minute, Chris?
Stranger Things season 4 at the minute. Although I'm struggling a bit with that. It's
I really liked that.
Stranger Things is a series for me that I don't enjoy it, but I can't not watch it.
It's not. It's not. I mean, series 1, Stranger Things, was the best, and then ever since it's gone a bit mad. And now this season,
the last season I didn't really like, but this season I'm really enjoying it.
just
It's
find
very
it a bit-
dark.
Yeah, it's a bit. I
Very
don't know.
dark.
I don't mind the darkness of it, but it just
Horror.
seems to have complicated it all a bit. You know.
So, have you watched the first part of this series yet, Chris?
I think
you
we're
at the
up to
end of
about.
it?
No, only we haven't finished the first part yet. Probably episode 3 or something like that.
Right. You still don't understand what's going on at this point, then?
I got a clue. I said
Maybe
to
at
Belle,
the end
yesterday,
it
any
ties-
idea what's going on?
I think at the end it ties together.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You've got to
makes
watch
sense.
the 8 episodes to realise what's going on.
The 7th episode, it tells you
Yeah.
everything is going on.
Everything kind of makes sense at that point.
Could have
There
told
is a
us that
payoff
at
at the end,
really,
really.
couldn't they?
Yeah.
Really?
Save as the asshole.
I'm leaving.
So
However,
are you?
I am sick of listening to fucking Kate Bush. She's
It's on
everywhere.
everything.
She's on everything. Is that flipping song?
What's that?
Everywhere.
What's that? Sia?
Kate
No.
Bush is running up
Okay,
the hill.
Bush, yeah.
She's running up a drive. She's running up the stairs.
It's
Yeah.
on everything now. It's on the radio. It's on the TV, and they're all going, "Oh, it's because of Stranger Things." Fuck off.
It is like if I'm scrolling through any social media, like you'll go 3 things in, it'll be there.
I haven't noticed that, but then I'm more listening to Sia Unstoppable everywhere I go at the minute.
Yeah.
That's on everything, every radio station. But it's been brought out ages ago. TikTok
So
too, apparently.
The worst one for me is the Jet 2 song, which is like I think it's Jess Glynn, and it's the Darling Hold My Hand at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I heard it leaving and coming back, and it's just ruined the song for me. Like I'm landing home, I'm not particularly happy about being in Manchester because it's not sunny, and this song comes on. Welcome home.
Oh God.
It was it then that just mentioned She-Hulk, Shabba. Now, we were speaking about this the other week about the CGI for She-Hulk.
It will be sorted. It will be sorted.
Well, I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so because it is awful.
Yeah.
It's Sonic all over again, that.
It will be sorted.
We've got some pickups. Do you want to see some pickups for this week?
Yeah, go for it.
Mate, go on.
Well, this one weren't this week, but you know Darren Hawkins.
Okay.
He's in the chat sometimes. He sent me these, but he did them me at cost price, £8 for this box of new and sealed cards, like movie cards.
Oh, that's cool.
They are, what are they? Screen Classics or something. So all the packs are inside, and I've not opened them yet.
What date's on them then?
Hang on. I don't know actually. There's no date on them.
I'd be interested to find out when they were from.
Yeah, he bought a few of them at a boot sale and messaged me and see if I wanted a pack. So
Hey, Martin. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's
I've not
cool.
opened those yet, but I might actually open them. See what's in them.
Oh no! Don't open them. Don't open them.
Yeah, I might open. I don't think they're worth much.
You just sent Mark's OCD off the chart.
They'll pick this up for me.
Oh, you're a relic.
Yeah.
Proof of his age is in that box, mate.
Well, actually, it's from Cookie actually for Father's Day.
All right.
So
The day of his birth is recorded.
Eh?
The day of your birth is recorded.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, they're just like
That's cool.
claws and
Oh, the
stuff.
actual claws, they're cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
They're
smart.
nice. They're nice. It's a limited edition thing. They're actually metal. They're solid metal.
It's good when they're good
Oh, they're not
quality
real.
like that, isn't it?
Not real, yeah. It says how many is it? Limited to 1,000 worldwide.
Wow.
I'll keep them. I'll put them in my cabinet. Those.
That's cool. How have you got them early? It's not Father's Day yet.
I know. Yeah, she can't wait. That's the thing. Too excited. So I picked up this leather jacket. What do you think?
Yeah, it's cool. Go on. There we
That's
go.
cool.
No,
I like it.
no.
That's nice, isn't it?
But
You bell end.
That's awesome. That.
See, you're showing off an item like that, and Steve's just going, "You're a bell end."
I know what he means.
That's amazing.
Yeah, pick that up. And
When did you pick that up?
When or where?
When?
I think it came yesterday. I
Oh,
got it off.
okay. I was gonna say, if you got that for
Oh, no,
weeks
I
and not
didn't
bothered to tell us.
I got it on eBay.
You see, Steve,
Nice.
there used to be a time that I used to take pictures of all of this.
I
and
know,
show
didn't
us
you?
things.
Like, yeah.
I don't know what I'm
H5,
doing with
what I
that.
got.
I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. And then I got this as well today.
That's cool. Is that the DVD or VHS one?
It's the VHS. So it's
Yeah,
got
that's awesome. That.
Oh, cool.
it's
That's
got the
fancy.
chips and the cards and the book and stuff. That's nice.
nice,
That was
isn't
like
it?
£5 on Vinted, I think.
That's really
Oh.
cool. That.
That's all right.
Did you say how much you paid for the jacket?
No.
20 quid.
No.
Bloody hell.
20 quid on
That's
eBay. I managed
impressive.
to get it for. Couldn't believe that.
Keep your eye out on Cookie and the Haydens and Movie Fusion. It'll be 80 quid by the end of the week.
Yeah,
Hey, Steve, do you want a deal? 100 quid.
I think that's it.
That's some awesome stuff. That.
I love the jacket though. It's great.
You know, me and you both bloody collect Orlando stuff.
And
Oh, I'll tell you what. Actually, one sec. I'm not sure if I've shown you.
Are you going to try it on?
I've not tried it on yet. I don't know what size it is or anything.
So have you got any
Definitely
pickups, Cherry?
Well, we got a bunch of DVDs, but they're in a box.
So, similar
Don't know
to
where
yours,
they've
Chris,
gone.
I did a bit of an eBay snipe and picked up a Saw Halloween Horror Nights for my t-shirts.
Ooh,
So obviously the Halloween Horror Nights on it.
Wow.
So
Nice.
2017. Stuff with that.
Oh,
That's
that's the same as the Predator and Alien one you give me, isn't it?
yeah, because I said to you I was collecting them, but I just couldn't keep that one because somebody was pining over it.
It wasn't the T-shirt I was pining over. It was
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
Anyway, she's found a good home up there.
Yeah, can you imagine, Jilly, if there's bloody 20 quid in the pocket as well? I'd really cry.
apparently we found Back to the Future still sealed on DVD.
Really?
On
Nice
Blu-ray.
one.
It's a bit small for me.
It looks like the Fonz.
It's a little bit small. It's a medium.
Hey, it's nice that, mate. It's gorgeous.
It'll fit you though, Steve.
No, it wouldn't. But me and him are about the same size, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I got your ugly mugs printed off the other day.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I've got that one. I've got one of the.
You kiss it good night every night before you go to bed.
I didn't want to stay out, but yeah, you know.
Lana's got a picture from us as well.
She did. She got a signed photo from Cookie and the Haydens this week
Oh, really?
for her birthday. She was made up with your present, mate. She was made up with them.
All right.
So, Mark, what type of stuff are you into then? What type of series and movies do you watch? What have you got on your radar for this year?
a lot of the Marvel stuff, obviously. It's Star Wars, obviously. All the Star Trek. I'm loving Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch the next episode. I've just downloaded it. It's gonna watch it on the TV.
Nah, I never had a chance to watch it this morning. You see, I had to go out. I had to go out for work.
Yeah,
But,
I'm really loving that series.
Are
Absolutely.
you catching on that they're retconning Khan in Strange New Worlds?
See, I've
to
got a
what
theory
we've
on
said?
this. I've got a theory on this that bear with me. You know, all the ships and everything, all the technology is like advanced
Yeah.
from the original series. I think the timeline has changed from when they went back in First Contact.
Mhm.
When the Borg went back. So the timeline's changed, and it's that timeline.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. I just saw that.
So I think that's what it is. I think they've changed the timeline on us without.
Do you mean the
telling anybody.
episode in Enterprise where the Borg was found in the Arctic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's a different timeline from the original timeline. So they can change. They're not going to change it, I don't think. But I think that's why the technology is a bit more advanced.
Well, I'm sort of hoping the fact that they keep Khan in 1996 the way that he was, and there was a second eugenics war. Because they were saying that it was about 30 years between them, wasn't it? That's what it's worked out, that there's a second, that it happens again, or there's something that happens again. Because in the classified folders, she does state, doesn't she, that something bad happened early on, and then it's repeated itself. So that was in Picard, not Strange New Worlds. Bloody hell, Chris! Are you volunteering? Grease 3.
Please, I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you. Have that as a thumbnail. Something. Have that as a thumbnail.
On the next video.
Too cool for retelling.
Do you know what you look like? Do you know those fug videos that you get on TikTok or whatever? The fug's, fug's life. Yeah.
Mate, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Look, I found some of the DVDs we got.
What's that?
Found some of the DVDs we got. We got some very nice from Little Steve sent us some, and we're very, very grateful.
You're welcome.
But we got this one, Man of Steel.
Yes.
Steel book.
Nice.
Saw that.
Stylish. And then a sealed Moana Steel book too.
That is nice. That is really nice, isn't it?
It is nice.
You see, I like the
And
glossy
good.
art on that. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's like the 3D as well.
See, I bet you never had the shop assistant saying, you can go online and have a look what we've got.
Hey, mate, I had the same experience with Kathy the other day. They were sending me pictures. I've literally got like secret shoppers now.
Mark, we've had a question for you. Which is your which item figure is your favourite other than Leia, and why?
Bespin Loke.
See, you
Bespin Loke.
instantly.
I have about 4 or 5 of them up there, all different coloured hairs. It's simply because back in the day when the figures came out, you got like one weapon and things like that. But Luke was the first one where you got 2 weapons.
Oh, really?
It was absolutely fantastic. And then, I mean, that was the Empire Strikes Back line. And then you went on to the Return of the Jedi line where they got separate helmets and things like that and cloaks. Yeah, I just love it. I mean, a lot of people are moaning about the modern stuff, and now they can't get it. They've got to pre-order it, all that, blah blah blah. I stopped collecting Black Series. I started collecting Black Series in 2014, and I just stopped because I just couldn't get them. There was problems by distribution. Some of them were absolutely crap, and I have stopped buying modern stuff. I buy some Marvel Legends now and again. I'm just trying to find the head for Groot, Korg. Sorry. So yeah, I do buy some modern now and again, but if I see it in the shop, I like it, I buy it.
We were in the charity shop in South Wales the other day when we were away, and they had a Star Wars Legends retro Legends. You know, the reprint of the
retro ones, yeah,
the old ones, yeah. And they wanted 35 quid for him, and I'm like, that's not an original one; it's a reprint of the vintage ones. And they were like, oh no, well, it's got the original packaging. It's not the original. It's the original packaging for that year. But if you look at the back, it was printed in 2014.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, because you've got your vintage collection and you've got your retro collection.
Yeah.
And they both try and replicate the original vintage, but you can't. That's why I just collect the vintage stuff.
What's your views on modern toys printing the vintage labels?
I think it's okay because it keeps the vintage in the mind. And obviously, they cost a lot of money. Some of them cost a lot of money. Like my pop-up R2D2, I bought for £250 about 3 years ago. Yeah. It's going for 700 now. So I know a lot of people can't afford that. I mean, but the thing is, you can buy beta figures for like 20p. If you look and you're patient and you don't just want to buy them all at once, you can buy them. I mean, that if it had a blaster, that would be probably worth about £100. But it hasn't got a blaster; it's worth about probably 30. I've got the original R2D2. That's probably worth about £30-40.
That's cool.
There's another question here for you, Mark. Sorry to throw you on the spot with all the questions.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
Which toy or toy line are you still on the hunt for, and what is your holy grail?
I do want to get. I finished my $6 Million Man off, and just get the Bigfoot and the Jamie Summers. I was after a Evel Knievel, but I've just got one.
Wow.
I love the Evel Knievel. As a holy grail, it's probably something to do. It's probably a double telescope in Luke Skywalker, or even a blue snaggletooth, which I don't know if you're aware of what they are, but yeah, something like that probably.
So, what's your holy grail, Chris, for your collection? What are you looking out for?
I don't really have anything because I'm not willing to pay stupid money for stuff, so that's the problem.
That's incorrect. I'll stop you right there.
You know what I would like, but Belle won't let me spend the money on it, and I won't let myself spend the money on it.
Yeah.
And you can buy a replica of the Quantum Leap hand link.
Oh wow!
Oh, Ziggy.
Ooh. See, I wouldn't go in with that.
You can buy those. There's a guy who makes them from scratch, and he puts lights and sounds and everything in it. It's an exact replica, but they're about 500 quid.
Wow. See, I was going to say for you, Chris, would have been Johnny 5.
Yeah, loads of people are doing them now, 3D printed. They're just
are they?
Yeah, you can't really
find them now, isn't it?
You can't really find. I mean, it would be good to find one that was made from the time, but there's just nothing. Everything's 3D printed with those.
Yeah, I suppose. Because
do you have a short circuit sticker album?
No.
I've got 2 of them. If you want one.
Oh yes, please.
Full.
Send me a message.
Yeah, full. Complete.
Yeah.
They're both complete. And I've got a big bag of spare stickers, and I've got a movie poster for it. Yeah.
Send me a message.
Got a job lot of stuff.
We'll do business.
Yeah. Talking 3D printing, I've got a 3D printer.
I know, Steve. I know you pay, mate. I'm feeling exactly the same. This is our channel, and look at these two.
Wait, sorry, you crack on. Let us know. Let us know when you finish.
3D printer that.
Wow, that's cool.
Is that the lightsaber?
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love 3D printing. I've
very big comic strip.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's all right, you print another one.
Corgi sign.
That's cool.
Now I was looking at them, to go on my bookcases. That you can get the Transformers one and the Predator one and stuff like that, just to break it up. and they wanted like 20 quid for the sign. You know, and all it was just like flat 3D printing with the thingy on it. But they will look really, really cool. I forgot them. But there's a shop in Chester Market that do them. They're like the arcade cabinet stickers. So I was looking at getting some of them instead. They look really, really cool.
Yeah.
Getitconfused.com robot and spray it. Version Johnny 5.
True, isn't it?
Cherry, what's your holy grail for your slowly but ever growing collection?
I don't know. Is there an up steelbook?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Probably an up steelbook. I don't know. I've not looked it up yet. Mum's just seen one. Coco, the steelbook, was it?
Yeah, Coco's awesome on steelbook. It looks really nice.
274 quid they're trying to sell it for on eBay.
Really? Yeah.
So what did you think of the few that I'd sent for your mother? Are you going to stick with collecting DVDs then?
My mum was just like, what is this box? It's a lot bigger than we were expecting. She thought it was a handbag. She thought she'd ordered a handbag and forgot. No. But no, we were really impressed. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We really weren't expecting that many.
It's fine.
I'd be showing them now, but my dad's put them in a box, dead awkward.
He's put them away.
If you've got a box of Little Steve's DVDs, me and Chris have already seen them, so don't worry.
No, it's not that. No. I'd noticed that someone had dropped a load of Disney and CEX Blu-rays, but by the looks of it, Jerry collects the DVDs, and Kathy has got a small collection of the Blu-rays.
Oh,
so I'd mentioned it on the chat last week and said, look, I'd literally just seen them that day. But because of the Disney Plus and everything, now the prices have plummeted on them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was a couple of them that were in there that were sort of £4 or £5 each, but majority of them were less than that. So
you should have seen his little face when I video called him, Sherry, and I said, oh, by the way, you should see all the steelbooks in our CEX. And are you free for a video call? He went, yeah. So I put him on and showing him, and he went, Jesus. There was a whole section of Blu-rays just out.
With that 100 they've been traded in, haven't they?
Yeah, 121 they took in from someone earlier in the week. Steel books, and I went through them all for him so he could have his pick. And
Kathy had shown me there was the Breaking Bad movie on the steelbook that they'd spotted in one of theirs, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. And I was seriously going, look, I might just get that. And I said, look, is there any scratches or dints? Anyway, the next picture I got was a right proper big dint in it. I was like, oh God, I can't. Just do me head in that.
I'm just still looking at Mark's Playmobil Enterprise there.
Just take a picture and you can look at it later.
Hanging off my ceiling here.
Yeah, and then you'd be hanging out the window.
Well, it can only go on the ceiling. I've got no other space for it anywhere else.
Yeah,
she would literally hang you out to dry.
That is a problem. You don't get wires to do it from the ceiling as well. It's well worth it. I think it's down to £250 on Amazon.
Yeah,
really?
You can get just the bridge set, can't you? Of the original Enterprise bridge set and stuff, but that's the full Enterprise. That's brilliant.
We need like another room so you just can talk between yourselves, you two, about bloody Star Trek.
Look through every single one.
Yeah. It's like a Teams call. We could just send him into a room for 5 minutes just to get it out of the way, get out of the system.
They are bringing out a Bird of Prey as well.
Are they?
Yes, Star Trek 3, Bird of Prey.
So I bought a couple
exactly.
I bought a copy of a couple of the Playmates starships off Chris. Didn't I, Chris? You had the Klingon Vulture and the Enterprise D.
Yeah. And
you were kindly sent me up the NX-01, didn't you, that you picked up at the boot sale. So I've got a few of them. I've got the J.J. Abrams Enterprise, the 2009 one. So I'm going to put a top on the wardrobe up there, and they're all going up there and stuff. The room's slowly coming to
all that extra space you're going to have.
Yeah, the room's slowly coming into a kids' collection room, I suppose.
I don't know what you mean.
No,
Well,
no.
Shabba said about we're going to end up on the Channel 4's Extreme Hoarders.
Yeah.
But the difference is ours will be well presented.
I would.
You can't move the room, but it'll just be bookcases in lines. It'll be
Yeah.
like the library in Ghostbusters.
I've got a set of 8 shelves and I've filled them, so I had to buy another set of 4 to go next to them. I'm kind of gutted I didn't get the set of like 12 just
I feel
originally.
your pain.
Well, I made the mistake of watching Lisa's video about how she renovated the room
Yeah.
and the custom built bookcases that Michelle's dad was building, and I'm like, now that gives me an idea. You know,
I see a lot on Instagram because I follow a lot of the Disney accounts.
Yeah.
People showing off their Disney collections. There's a lot on there, and I'm just looking at it going, wow. 'Cause it's nicely presented, and they've got like big spaces for the castle in the middle. It's just insane.
Hypersmurf, is that new?
Welcome to the channel, Hypersmurf. I'm in the process of losing my man cave. That sounds like someone's pregnant and you need the room.
If you need anywhere to store it.
Yeah, it seems to me like they've come for some, love and support over this difficult time.
And we're just saying we'll buy it off you.
Yeah. And you've got a collection of people here that have just been broken over the years by losing their man caves and then gradually getting something back.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Oh, well, welcome.
So, ladies and gents, you'll probably see at the bottom of the screen there, I've put that our next Movie Chat Extra is on Sunday. So we'll have some guests pop on. Obviously, this is out of our normal format of the show, which is the general chit chat and catch up. We have got Let's Get Kicking Movies. We've got Retro Girls UK. We've got Razor's Edge Movies. Mark, you are more than welcome to pop along if you want. I'll send you, I'll include you in the group where we put the link, so you're more than welcome to come on.
Thank you.
So it's just a general chit chat with a couple of the other channels. Just sort of get each other out there and see what we've been up to since the last time we've had a catch up. And stuff like that. Mark, just before we go off, mate, would you like to tell people where they could find you again? Just for those that just late.
Yeah, the channel's Blue Harvest Toys. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, all the good stuff. Instagram. I don't like them, but I've got to be there for the channel. But I have eBay as well. If you want to check out my eBay and buy something off me, I do have a cabinet. If anybody's near Leeds, in Morley, I do have a cabinet that's full of vintage toys, full of Star Wars figures, all sorts in there.
We're heading up to Leeds.
I've subbed.
There you go. Mark, if you want to, or if anyone has got Mark's eBay store or YouTube channel link there, please.
They're all, if you go to just type in Blue Harvest Toys,
and
it should come up.
Okay, that's fine.
All my links are in there.
Good stuff. Chris, you regular to the show and stuff like that. Everybody knows who you are, don't they?
Probably, I don't know.
So enthusiastic.
Tell the viewers where they can find you and where your store is.
Cooking the Haydens on YouTube, Car Boot Chris on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Movie Fusion on eBay.
Okay.
And sometimes he gets more enthused and excited.
It's the way he sells it to him, isn't it? He's like, not really bothered, but yeah, go for it. Too cool.
I will be live tomorrow at 12, lunchtime live again. Tomorrow
again?
Yeah. 2 days in a row.
I tell you what, this lunchtime wars is getting better than the rest of the night wars, isn't it?
I'm going live at 10 o'clock if anybody's interested.
What, tomorrow?
Tonight.
My mum's saying that Rich is on maybe tomorrow at 12. I don't know if you
know. Well, We'll see who wins that war.
And Cherry, your mum was pushing your YouTube channel
Yeah,
this week on a couple of the chats. Are you putting content out now? Are you joining us?
a bit, not a lot.
Hang on a minute.
Um,
You've got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's just Cherry Jane. It's the same. I put
How
up a
many
few.
people do I need to subscribe to tonight?
You're less enthusiastic
All of them.
than me.
I've
It's
just
just
put,
game.
I put up a food one because that's my job. I do like a social media for a restaurant, pub restaurant. So bits of that, bits of going like holidays and going about, doing my little bits.
What's the channel name?
Cherry Jane.
I'm already
I think.
subbed.
Thank you.
Can't find you.
No.
Is
There's
it not
another
that?
Cherry Jane.
She's not that big, Chris. She might not pop up on your radar.
Yeah, it'll be.
There's 2 Cherry Janes.
Might have to change it then.
Yeah, you need make it unique.
I'll change it.
I want to
I
find
don't
it.
know what it'll be because it's just mixed up content. I don't know what I'm gonna.
Have you've only just started putting content out?
Yeah.
You might not come up in the searches yet, anyway, because it takes a little while for you to start appearing.
Yeah.
Right. Send me the link to it, Jerry.
If you put in Rams Bottom ELR, and my mum's doing it. She says she's doing it.
Just send me a link. Send me the link. And I'll subscribe.
Change it to Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
So
the content will match the name.
Little Steve, have we got any content coming out this week? Have you got any videos?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one this week because little one's at school. When he goes in school on Monday, I'll probably put one up.
That means
I'll probably set it so it goes out about 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Peak time.
About how you're going to buy a Man City flag from a
reseller. Yeah. Hey, I'm jealous. I've seen it. I'm gonna have a look at it.
Oh, the flag.
Yeah, the flag. Of the first trophy that we won in 34 years or whatever it was.
Yeah. Is it you that's watching it? I sent an offer out this afternoon.
I don't know. I haven't had a look yet, but I probably am watching it.
Probably you then.
Oh, bloody hell. Right, ladies and gents, as you know, it's 9 o'clock and it's my bedtime because I'm a little boy and I need my beauty sleep and I'm up early in the morning. So we'll call it a day there. You can find us on our Facebook group, Movie Chats and Film Geeks. We're the official channel for that page.
Oh,
okay.
There you go, copied it anyway.
We found you.
Hey.
So we are the official channel to Movie Chats and Film Geeks Facebook page, and you can also find us on Instagram at moviechats_2021. We do like to put out regular content of our pickups and the films that we've watched, and as of late we have slacked a little bit because we've been away. But I'm hoping to get a couple of videos out. Like I say, little Steve's just volunteered himself to get a video out on Monday. So please keep your eye out for them. If you haven't liked the video yet, please hit the thumbs up. It does help us get out to other people and other channels. And it also attracts other channels to my suggestions as well. That's how I found Mark in Yorkshire lad and Lisa and stuff like that. So it does help. And I know a lot of YouTubers say that, but it really does. If you are watching on Facebook, please do try and make the effort to come over to YouTube as well. There's so much more that goes on in the side chat there and the conversations and stuff like that that you don't see on Facebook.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, smash that like button, hit that bell so you don't miss any of the content for us. And
Have you done the wheel?
Yes, Joanne, we did the wheel, and I think it's one of your movies, was it, Steve?
It is. We're reviewing the year 2011. And if I remember correctly, Joanne, you asked for Panic at Rock Island. It was either yourself that asked for that, or I'm sure it was. And that came out on the wheel this week. So Steve's had a quick look, and he said he might struggle to find a copy. But I'm sure
whatever it is.
I'm sure we'll get a copy of it. I'm not sure what type of movie it's going to be.
A horror drama.
A horror drama,
A thriller. It's a horror thriller.
Yeah. So thank you for watching, guys. Guests, if you stay on, we'll have a catch up afterwards.
If you don't like us, then you don't have to.
Yeah, and we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a good night.